Volkswagen has just announced it is making some absolutely enormous changes that are clearly needed. People have been complaining about the software in Volkswagen cars now for a long time, specifically about certain problems that have popped up in electric vehicles. So here is what Volkswagen are going to do about solving this problem and transforming their company, which by the way is going to take years to do. Hello my friends, welcome to the Electric Viking. Great to have you here on the channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back to everyone else. My name is Sam Evans and I'm coming to you here from Melbourne, Australia. Volkswagen have, repeatedly pointed out that they have some significant challenges ahead of them and they've gone through some pretty tough challenges in the past. I mean, for example, their EVs just sat in a parking lot for many months while they struggled to get the software to work in those vehicles. Why? Well, they took the software in-house and doing that was a lot harder than they realized. This is a very new paradigm shift for legacy auto companies to do the software themselves. In the past, they outsourced that to other companies. Bringing it in-house is what Volkswagen are aiming to do. And yeah, they've had some significant teething issues. For example, Volkswagen ID vehicles have had a blank screen problem. Apparently that was fixed via the last software update. Occasionally, owners have had to pull out fuse number 19 to reset the car in order to connect to the 4G or LTE network. In addition, there was a coolant pump issue, and there was also an SW issue with pump drivers and air bubbles in the cooling system. Apparently, these issues are not uncommon. Many people have complained about the software and the UX experience in Volkswagen vehicles, in particular, their new electric ones. Volkswagen are aware of these issues and they're going to spend a shit ton of money to fix them and to improve in this area, which I think is a really good move. Volkswagen have said they're going to fully redesign their development process, their software focus, and their speed of building EVs. They've said in the past that they have a significant problem in this area. For example, Herbert Diess said Tesla can manufacture an EV in their factory in Germany in 10 hours, and it takes Volkswagen more than 30 hours. Apparently the word is around 33 hours, so more than 3 times as long. They're aware of this problem and they're trying to fix it. According to a recent report by Green Car Congress, Volkswagen will transform its technical development or TD division to put a much greater emphasis on vehicle software. The plan has a goal of reducing development time significantly. Volkswagen says the new initiative will be a complete revamp of its development process. It will be focused on the brand's purpose-built and proprietary electric vehicle platform and will work better to suit customer needs through a boost in software development and implementation. Volkswagen board member for technical development, Thomas Ulbrich, said this: "If the car is increasingly becoming an electrically driven software product, then its development must also evolve in all dimensions. We are making TD more connected and more efficient by focusing our processes and organization on systems and functions rather than on components. Software first rather than hardware first." Now, some people have said, oh, no, Volkswagen software is great. All you need is Apple CarPlay. Well, this is much more about just having a mirroring service called Apple CarPlay. This is about the entire UX experience. There's a lot more that goes into a car than simply mirroring your phone onto your infotainment system. That includes all your car's features, how you access all those features, and how those features actually work. And apparently Volkswagen doesn't agree with those people who say there's nothing wrong with them because it's spending nearly $1 billion to fix these issues. Ulrich went on to state, "The plan will help the automaker reduce development time by 25%. That's a big difference. Inside EV says that more specifically, the goal will be to complete development in 40 months instead of the current time, which averages 54 months. You may remember, it wasn't long ago that Volkswagen CEO Herbert Diess told Volkswagen executives and employees in a meeting that Tesla has a major advantage since it can develop and produce EVs much more quickly and much more efficiently than Volkswagen. That's public knowledge. That's not made up on forums. He said that publicly. And he was trying to inspire the company to change its culture. But it takes a long time to change the culture in an enormous behemoth like Volkswagen. And instead of accepting that, yes, they should change the culture at Volkswagen, quite a number of people tried to get him fired. So yeah, you can see that it's not easy to change the culture in a huge company. If cars weren't already becoming much more connected and arguably more like computers on wheels, the electric revolution has taken this concept to a whole new level. Volkswagen is not the only or the first automaker to come to this seemingly obvious realization. GM and Ford are also making plans to follow similar strategies to Volkswagen. Credit to them for that. Volkswagen also continues to announce various investments to prepare not only its facilities, but also its employees for the shift in the automotive market that's already well underway. However, it's going to take a lot of time to get its workers trained. Only a very small percentage of Volkswagen's workforce have experience working with EVs. And Volkswagen are basically working desperately to train staff and find new staff to fit these roles. The brand says that by 2030, 4,000 of its employees will be trained and ready with new skills to ensure that they can take on completely new job responsibilities. In addition, 6,000 to 8,000 Volkswagen workers will receive training to help them improve in their current areas of expertise. The global giant is investing 800 million euros over the next 5 years, so nearly $1 billion US, on its flagship campus Sandcamp project. What will this do? According to Green Car Congress, it will have some 4,000 employees and it's be specifically focused on design, conceptualization, user experience, product strategy, model series, technical project management, and project team members from purchasing, finance, production planning, quality assurance, and sales. But above everything, it will focus on software. All of this will contribute to Volkswagen's future EV platform, which is coined SSP, or Scalable Systems Platform. It's pretty important, really, when you think about the fact they're going to have 70 different EV models to have a scalable platform and to have software that works on all these different vehicles interchangeably. According to Green Car Congress, it will have some 4,000. It will debut the automaker's Trinity project that it aims to launch in 2026. In addition, Volkswagen will be focusing on digital lifecycle management systems, which include over-the-air software updates and user functions on demand. With all of that said, Volkswagen aims to increase its EV market share by over 70% in Europe. It also has a goal of achieving an EV market share of over 50% in the US and China. As it works towards a final goal of 100% electrification, Volkswagen plan to launch a new fully electric car every year going forward. But that's just Volkswagen, the Volkswagen brand, not the entire group. The entire group plans on launching 70 new EV models by 2028. Personally, I think that's not a good idea. I think that's just too many models. And I think that, realistically, that will be extremely difficult to actually do and to do with profitability, which is the key issue here for Volkswagen, because I don't believe they actually make a profit on their EVs right now, based on all the information that I've read and put together. I think Volkswagen would be much better off as a group to trim that down, maybe to half of those models, maybe 35. That's still a lot of different EV models, but that's just my 2 cents. I do think it's good that they have Herbert Diess leading this company, and he's obviously very aware of Volkswagen's challenges, and he's mentioning them to everyone, telling us all about what they are, so that the company is forced to focus on those. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Have you driven a Volkswagen? Do you own one? What do you think of the software in your car? Thanks for watching. I'll see you again on the next video. Bye-bye.